Hey everybody, Abatan and Hybrid back again for another sick podcast. This time we're going to look at the top 10 most relatable characters in the MCU.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty excited about this one. It's been a little while since we've recorded a nice podcast, so, it's good to break us back into things. All right, well, let's get into this. I'm excited. So I got this article that I'm bringing up. It's actually the top 10 most relatable characters. I want to see, how we fare against these. We'll go through the list and let's pick it apart. I want to see what they're missing. First, let's start with number 10 on the list is Hawkeye. What do you think about Hawkeye for being a relatable character?
I don't know who's higher ranked than him, but I'm surprised he isn't closer to the top five.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Hawkeye's
Th-
like
th-
one of the most normal characters in the MCU that you could possibly find. Um,
Right. So I'm surprised he isn't five, four, three, two, or even one. There's even a scene in Age of Ultron where he's like, I don't know why I'm here, basically. Everyone's super powered, and I'm just a guy with a fucking bow.
well, that's the thing too. To me, like granted, he was always close to what's her face.
Natasha.
Oh yeah, yeah, to Natasha. So like, I feel like they're kind of the same person, but like a male and a female almost. Like they're very very similar, and they've always been very close. So it's like you know if he's
I would
here, where is she? That's the question.
well, I think she's less relatable than him because she is a mini version of a super soldier,
Yeah.
and he isn't. You get what I'm saying? She
Yeah.
is supposed to be in some way superior to him,
Yeah.
and I think that's what I would rank her maybe 11, 12. I
Yeah.
don't think I would be surprised if she's more relatable than Hawkeye,
It's like who's relating to?
right? But
uh,
yeah, I'm surprised he's that high on the list. I would have to see the rest.
yeah. Well, let's get into it. The next on the list is T'Challa, which I'm not sure like how relatable
I don't find
Black Panther is.
I'm black and I don't find it relatable. Dude's a king.
Yeah. Are you? I mean, are you? Do you have money overflowing out of your pockets?
No, I don't, and I'm not a king, and I don't have a.
Oh, you know what it could have been? In the beginning of the Black Panther movie where he was like living the slum life?
That wasn't him. That was his.
Then I got nothing.
That, that was his dad,
Oh, that was his
and
dad.
that wasn't even his dad. That was his dad's brother undercover, if I remember right. And at the beginning,
Obviously,
that
I missed the point of that movie.
yeah, I think it was his dad's brother undercover.
Oh my god, man. Yeah,
It's been
but
a while, but yeah.
I guess I don't know why he's here. Um, Screen Rant, what are you doing to me?
Screenwriter is known for having some bad takes, so
Well, let's see what it says. It says on the surface it might not seem easy to relate to a king, but
no, it isn't.
when we first meet T'Challa, he wasn't a seasoned king who'd be ruling the nation of Wakanda for years. He was a young, inexperienced monarch who wasn't ready to take the throne from his father. His father was killed in an explosion and was suddenly thrust into power. Um,
The most relatable part of Black Panther was him going after the Winter Soldier relentlessly after his dad was killed. That was pretty relatable.
yeah, yeah, the revenge aspect of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wanted someone to pay. You know. All right, now the next person is pretty fucking relatable. Phil Coulson, big fan. In the Avengers movies, he played a big role. I mean, He's Agent Coulson, you know?
Yeah.
Uh, what do you think?
I actually forgot about him. He's so relatable. He's forgettable.
Right? Like
I forgot he existed.
he's just that normal guy, you know, but he's way more badass than you would ever expect.
Have you seen Agents of Shield?
I watched like an episode or two, but I
Uh-huh.
didn't really get sucked into it, so
Well, he's one of the main characters of Agents of Shield. So
yeah.
if you like Phil Coulson, I would consider watching the show.
Yeah. I'll definitely have to try it again. All right. The next one on the list. I don't know how you compare it to Korg, but um, I've never been made of rocks before. What's your take?
That's what I was gonna say. I don't know how hard or how easy it is to relate to somebody. Um,
I relate
he's
to his
rock hard.
humor,
He's rock hard everywhere. It's like he took a full body Viagra.
but no, did he?
No, did he?
Oh my
Yeah, I
god.
don't. I not only do I not find him relatable, I would not want to be him
Oh, I definitely wouldn't
at
want to
all.
be him, but I find
Like
him funny though. He's
I'd
funny.
be Hawkeye. You know what I mean? I'd
Yeah.
be Agent Coulson. I don't want to be Korg.
I actually just rewatched Thor: Love and Thunder the other day, and
Uh
like I find it hilarious when all that's left of Korg is his face,
huh.
and then when he
Oh, he's funny.
marries his
He's
husband
funny.
with
Yeah.
the big mustache, kills me, man.
Yeah, he's a funny character. I relatability though.
Maybe that's how I relate to it. You know, it's like I get his humor. you know.
Fair enough.
All right, next on the list, I think you might actually relate a little bit to Rocket. What do you think?
Why would I relate to Rocket?
Uh, because, dude, I feel like his personality is kind of like, you know, your
Oh,
personality.
the cynical side. Yeah,
Yeah,
I could get that.
yeah, like you're out to, you
Be sarcastic and,
know, yeah,
and talk crap
yeah,
all day for no reason.
exactly, exactly. That's one of the best things about Rocket is he's very quick-witted, you know.
The nonstop, the nonstop comments about everything.
Yeah, I mean, I love Rocket.
Yeah, I could get that angle for sure.
You know, I started to like him a lot more, especially after the Guardians 3, when you really get the backstory on him. You get a feel
Yeah,
for who he is, and when he
and
finds
you're
out,
like, no wonder he's a dick. He's been through a lot.
yeah, he actually finds out what a raccoon is. uh,
Speaking of, we were talking about Black Widow earlier. There she is. I don't understand how Black Widow is more relatable than
well,
Hawkeye.
well, let me read this to you, and I'll tell you. Natasha Romanoff doesn't have any superpowers. She's just a regular person who is incredibly strong willed and fights for what she believes in. She had a tragic upbringing, being trained as an assassin from a young age, and she lived her life in an attempt to overcome
That's a contradicting statement.
that. Right?
She is incredible. She is a regular person, born and raised to be an assassin,
Yeah, she's just a
and she doesn't.
regular old Natasha.
You're regular, very normal, very demure. Like,
Yeah.
no, and she is no way, in no way more relatable than Hawkeye. Like I said
Uh,
earlier,
apparently she is. I mean, she's number
no.
5. Maybe this.
Screen rant is about to make me rant.
Maybe
She is
this.
not more relatable.
Maybe this list is backwards. I don't know. Because the next one on the list makes about as much sense as T'Challa, which is his younger sister.
I'm not seeing it, the relatability portion of it. I do like her character, and I do like their maybe it's the brother sister thing. That relationship is relatable.
Yeah, maybe like the kid sister kind of view, or to some
Right, that's
people.
relatable. Right, I think the banter between them is funny, so
Yeah,
I can see it from that angle.
yeah, yeah. She's very sarcastic, so
Yeah,
that's pretty fun about her.
they put on a believable show that they're siblings in the movie.
Yeah. Um. Well, the next one I actually feel like is kind of relatable. Um, Ant-Man. Scott Lang. Um, he's really just a regular guy. Like there's like he just landed in the suit, so kind of like
Right. Speaking of regular guys, he's
he's the regular
regular.
guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, look at it. It says right here, Scott Lang is an ex-con who wants to do right by his daughter. Like, you know, that's not usually where you find superheroes. Um, coming back from the other side.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so it's fun. What does it say? We can relate to him when we see him starstruck by Captain America. I mean, it's funny. Um, yeah, Ant Man's just a regular guy uh, with some fun toys.
Who he didn't even make them.
No. All right. Next on the list, we have the one, the only, your friendly neighborhood Spider Man. Um, how do you feel about him being number two on our list?
Spider-Man's whole thing is relatability.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is, I would not want to be Spider-Man.
Oh, hell no, dude.
Spider-Man is not allowed to be happy
Yeah.
at all. If a crappy thing's gonna happen, Spider-Man is who it happens to. Like Hawkeye gets to have a whole family. Every time Spider-Man loves somebody, they just die.
Yeah. Or he gets like ousted, or he's like, yeah, it's
He he is Spider-Man is relatable. I think as a character built upon relatability.
yeah.
I can definitely see it. He's a little bit too relatable in someone. You're like, man, I don't want to be that dude. His Spider-Man's life is worse than mine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and that's crazy when you're like, why would I want to be you? Your life sucks to Spider-Man.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, what are you getting out of this? You got to do all this, and then you got to go to school in the morning? Are you kidding?
And you're poor. You're a superhero that has a job.
He should have stayed a professional wrestler.
You don't make any money. The newspaper dude hates you. Everyone you love dies. Why would I want to be you? Why would I want to be Spider-Man?
Now, did I hear this correctly? That are they making a new Spider-Man? With
What do
Tobey
you mean
Maguire,
making?
like Spider-Man 4 with Tobey Maguire.
I don't know.
I thought I heard that, and thought I saw a cover for it.
Oh, that'd
But
be interesting.
yeah. When I kind of got intrigued by that because I loved the original three. I thought they were great movies. Back in the early 2000s when
Yeah,
you know this that was
I've liked most of the Spider-Man movies.
yeah, even the amazing ones were great too.
Yeah, some of the villains I didn't particularly like, but the Spider-Man franchise as a whole has made mostly good movies
Yeah,
from all three actors.
yeah,
I
I
think
can see
we
that.
talked about this before. I think Toby was the best Peter Parker, Andrew was the best Spider-Man, and Tom Holland is a mixture of all three. The problem is, uh, what's his name? Andrew Garfield.
Mm-hmm.
His character was like too cool to be believed to be how Spider-Man is portrayed.
Yeah,
And Toby looks like a goofy dude, bro. So like him being Peter Parker made sense.
yeah, and then you got Tom Holland who's like just as goofy as the rest of them. So it's like
Works out, yeah.
Tom Holland's the kind of guy like I read that on set like they couldn't tell him things because he just tells everybody.
Yeah, I saw that.
He's just giant blabbermouth. So that's pretty funny. The Spider Man. All right, so we're getting to the end of the list. Who do you think is number one? You got any inklings of what you
I
think
thought
is?
Spider-Man was gonna be number one.
I know who number one is, and I
Oh,
think.
you can already see it.
Well, I've already seen the end of the list,
Oh,
but I think it's probably pretty spot on. Once you see it, you'll be like, oh,
is it like Daredevil or something?
no, 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 no,
Because
no.
I can relate to being blind. Sure.
I mean, if you have a Peter at number two, you gotta have a Peter at number one.
Oh yeah, he's for sure number one.
Star
I was thinking
Lord,
about that earlier.
Peter Quill, and technically after the second Guardians movie, he's just a regular guy. There's nothing special about him anymore.
Oh, he lost his powers after the second movie,
Yeah,
didn't he?
because he wasn't a Celestial anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah, so it's like, yeah, it's kind of taken away, and
that one.
he's the one guy that has all this real stuff that we all that all happens to us in our real lives. It all happens to him. You know, like this is the one guy. Nothing good ever really
You got
happens to him.
abducted by aliens.
Well, I'm not saying that. I'm saying like he falls in love. He loses his love. He's always working jobs. He's finding ways to get by. Like it's nothing. It doesn't seem like it's ever glamorous for him. He's just living life. That's what I love
Yeah,
about him too.
I just like that one scene where he's like, "You're from Earth." He's like, "From Earth. I'm from Missouri. What's Earth?"
Doing Chris Pratt kills me. So, I enjoy most of his movies. So,
I don't know. I think I could leave him at number one. I think Hawkeye should be number two.
yeah, I
I think
definitely agree.
Spider-Man. Yeah, I think Spider-Man should be number three.
Do you think there's
Um,
anybody on the that's like missing from the list? I mean, that's the big question. Is like there has to be like who else? I mean, I guess we're just looking MCU here, but
surprised. I guess the Punisher isn't in the MCU.
you know who's super normal? Nick
Who
Fury,
is he though?
isn't he?
He
He's
lost an eye to a cat,
what's his superpower? He's the head of Shield,
bossing people around. Yeah,
right? That's pretty much
that's
what it
his
is.
super. That's his superpower is being the boss.
Oh man, what if you could add in?
Oh, they don't have Falcon on here.
Oh, I guess Falcon. Yeah.
Falcon could be top five most relatable.
I mean, other than
In fact, replace Black Panther with Falcon, and I think we're fine. I think Falcon is way more relatable than like he doesn't even have a whole super suit, bro. He have half a super suit.
yeah.
He got a super. He don't even have a super suit. He got a super backpack.
Oh, the Falcon, man. Yeah. Other than that, like he doesn't have much outside of his. It's kind of like Tony Stark though too, but without billions.
Right, but the Falcon's his personality to me is more relatable than Tony Stark's personality.
Yeah, I think that too. He's way more humble.
And grounded, Tony Stark is out there, bro.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree, man. All right, well, let's get off topic a little bit. Like, are there any why don't you give me a superhero you would hate to be?
uh the Thing,
The Thing.
for the same reason I was joking about Korg, bro. Like, remember that scene in Fantastic Four when he couldn't even pick up a spoon, bro,
Yeah.
and he got all mad? I would actually get mad if like I woke up one day and my whole body was rock hard, and I tried to pick up a spoon and I couldn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you can do anything without crushing it. You're like, yeah, and you're ugly, ugly as all hell.
Yeah. Looking like a rock.
Like, I understood him being in a bad mood the whole movie.
Yeah, and I mean, you really get a grasp for why once you get into like some of the Fantastic Four, just because it's like, it's like one of those characters that is going through some shit, you know?
Well, and how convenient, like you said in the movie, like, and granted, a lot of his anger was misplaced. Um, but all the rest of them got powers that were relatively convenient compared to his, right? So,
Yeah.
he's the oddball in that situation where, like, he wants his power cured tomorrow, today. He wants his power cured today. The rest are like, well,
Yeah.
if you wake up as the Human Torch and you have reasonable control over your powers, are you trying to get cured?
Probably not. Because eventually I know if I wake up as Human Torch, I might one day wake up as Captain America.
That's funny.
Because it could happen.
Right.
Oh my god, man. I think for me though, the one character I would not want to be. Now it's going a little, a little sideways, but it's still in Marvel. But it's Cyclops.
Uh-huh.
I don't think I would want to deal with a death laser beam in my forehead. Because that's essentially what it is. You see some of the old X-Men stuff, and even with like younger Cyclops, like it's like that had to be the most fucked up life to live, man.
Well, he actually had control over his powers till he hit his head or something when he was little. That's
Really?
why he has to wear the
Or the sunglasses or
yeah,
yeah. Special sunglasses. Like what the hell are they made out of?
big ass goggles you gotta
Yeah.
wear
What are
everywhere.
those Ray Bans?
So you would rather be the Thing than Cyclops?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I think so.
You'd rather be the giant rock monster than Cyclops? Nah, I'd rather be Cyclops. If you accidentally get eye blasted by me, I'm sorry.
At least I'm not a rock monster.
At least I'm not a rock monster.
And I think that's where we're going to end it for today. All right, everybody. We had some fun here today. Make sure you put in the comments who your favorite superhero is, who you think you're most relatable to. We really want to hear it. And make sure you like and subscribe. We really need the support. All right, everybody. We had fun, and we'll see you next time.